So to me, it's starting to feel a little bit like 2019 in terms of the fear in the market. A lot of people are vanishing, a lot of people are not coming back. And this video is a message to state that this market is not going anywhere. There is a lot of fear. There's a lot of very big, horrible looking thumbnails, horrible looking titles in terms of what could be happening around the corner. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the most obvious thing. Sorry, my face isn't here. That's obvious. Obviously, Bitcoin. We're in a range. And we're still in that range just about by the skin of one's bollock. Literally. Right? Impossible to state what's going to happen next. But let's just go back. Let's step back and think, where have we been? Bitcoin was once $69,000. It's currently $26,000 roughly. We went all the way down to $15,000 when FTX decided to spend all its money on a load of party girls, right? You get the idea. So, the fundamentals of the market is still here. There's regulation potentially around the corner. That could create some interest. There's ETFs potentially around the corner. We have been in this bear cycle for quite a while. A lot of people are getting a little bit distressed. When we talk about the previous high, in terms of the all-time high level, which was nicely put here on the 15th of November, roughly, give or take around this point, 8th of November, 15th of November, that sort of time frame, we're almost 2 years away. 2 years away from those glorious heights. Put it this way, we are closer to the bottom than we are to getting a new top. Let's be honest here, right? The bottom may be in for Bitcoin, but some altcoins definitely not. Altcoins are looking pretty bad. But let's talk about certain things. Dominance. Now, I talked about a mini alt season that could happen if we reject and go low enough. That hasn't really materialized at all. But what has materialized is a bit of stability here. We have not gone higher. I am expecting us to go within this area at some point if altcoins really do get slogged. Let's put it that way. I am currently at 46% BTC holdings. I will be happily putting 20% of that bag into altcoins when the Satoshi pairs are low. So you all know my intent. If you want to know what I'm buying, when I'm buying, what I'm doing, check out my Patreon. I have a journal. I record everything for my own mental stimulus activity because I like to write things down. It helps. It makes you improve. So let's talk about something that's clear. Talked about Bitcoin, we're closer to, the bottom and the top. But so is a lot of other assets where we're at these bottoms. Now, this is kind of some simple TA that I'm thinking about doing. There's a potential short here if we connect back up to these necklines into these resistance points where there may well be orders where people are going to sell it lower because of capitulations, because of fear, because of that mental kind of element. Oh my God, it's low. Oh my God, help. It will be like that for a while because that's just how the markets are until something really changes. Now, for me, that's just me playing around. I'm looking to build a big bag. I don't care. I use inverse pairs. It works, right? But for me, I want to be clear to everyone. If you are a spot investor, right, and you like to buy assets, some of these prices are pretty nice. Solana, talked about this quite a lot recently. Collateral damage with FTX, Alameda Research, etc. On the contrary, it could well be a very, very solid asset, right? Realistically, but it's got a little bit of baggage. Let's see where that goes in the future in terms of what comes out in the court case next month, what comes out in all the liquidation stuff, because we don't know. Let's be honest with you. This could send the market one or two ways. It could send it higher because people expect it to go lower and it gets pumped. It ruins shorters. It sends the market up, a bit of a squeeze. Could also do the obvious. It could go lower, right, where we're expecting it to go lower. Other things, other dominance, going up, isn't it? So some things are starting to go up. Now, a lot of things will be related to certain altcoins that are doing okay versus BTC over the last couple of months, but there's not many of them. Well, overall, that's just the way it is. Now, when we look at the overall market, it's still at these low points. I say it again, we are miles away from the top than we are to the bottom, as you can imagine, right? So there's a lot of room here to growth. I say this all the time in my groups. If you're interested, you'll know this. if you are here and you are buying these lows and you're buying stuff you believe in and you want to buy, there's a decent chance, if you've bought well and you stay the course and you're using savvy investing and you're utilizing your education to do this correctly, in the next couple of years you may be rewarded. If you are buying absolute shit coins because influencers have literally just told you to buy them and they're shilling it and then they dump on you, there's a high chance you're not going to do very well, boys and girls. That's kind of the point here. You need to approach this market like a traditional market. You need to buy solid assets, bit of network effect in there, a decent solid team, a decent project or a product essentially, right? That is going to give you over time success. It's a long-term game. The problem with crypto, and I talk about this all the time, too many people want to get rich quick. Far too many people want to get rich far too quickly, and they don't quite understand the methodology of how to invest, how to take profit. This is why this video is here, because it's my first one in my new house and I want to kind of give people a little bit of a pep talk because I've not been around for a bit. So, final points. When the market turns around and everyone's coming in, showing off this, that and the other, just be careful. So, bit of future proof. When the market turns, give yourself a pat on the back for buying low. When it goes really into turbo mode, reward yourself with some money. Take profit. You know, no one's going to hate you. Only the trolls hate you if you take profit, you know. I'm just an arsehole for taking profit in something that I bought in years ago. Just one of those things. Anyways, I'll be back properly soon. I'm waiting for some blinds so I can't put the camera on because it looks like shit. Yeah, getting this room decorated soon. Can't wait.